Hey, this is Matt from Alpha Analyst. In this video, we're going to go over how you can maximize your commute, including how to get to work faster and how to make yourself better on the way to work. So as you're going through the subway, the metro, the tube, or you're driving to work, you can look at it as an opportunity to listen to the radio, or you can look at it as an opportunity to better yourself so that tomorrow you'll be more knowledgeable and capable than you are today. And you can let other people listen to the commercial-filled radio or just stare off into space in the subway while you add more tools to your toolbox. So here are some things that you can do on the way to work that can help you become a much better person over time. So one of them is Audible. Audible allows you to listen to audiobooks as you drive to work. Another service is Audiobooks.com. It's very similar. And here's one that I like a lot. It's called Blinkist, Blinkist. It's a subscription service, and they basically summarize books in maybe 5 or 7 minutes. So instead of having to listen to an entire audiobook or having to read an entire book, you're able to get the key insights in about 5 minutes. So it's very efficient. And the last option that we have here for audiobooks is Simply Audiobooks. So a lot of people are familiar with Netflix. So Simply Audiobooks works in a very similar way. With Simply Audiobooks, you can actually rent audiobooks, and they will basically physically ship you the CDs in the mail, and you can listen to them, and then you can ship them back when you've finished listening to the audiobooks. It can be a little bit expensive to buy a lot of audiobooks. So a cheaper way is to buy Kindle books from Amazon. And you can get the books by themselves, or you can use Kindle Unlimited, where you get access to a wide variety of books, and there's no limit to how many of those books you can download and read. So the thing is, you don't want to be reading books on the way to work. However, you can listen to these books, and with the Amazon Kindle books, you don't need a Kindle device. You can do this on a Apple device. You can do this on a Kindle. You can do it on an Android device. So whatever device you have, it'll work. And basically, what you do is it's easier in the Kindle. You go into your settings and you can enable text to speech. And after you do that, then you can listen to the books at up to 3 times the speed, which means that you can actually have the Kindle read the book to you. And for an iPhone, it's very similar. You can go to Settings, General, Accessibility, and then Speech, and you turn on Speak Screen. And then once you're there, you can change the speed if you like. And then after you have that all set up, if you want your iPhone or your iPad to read to you, you basically take 2 fingers and you just move them down from the top of the screen down, and the iPhone will actually read the book to you. So this is a much more cost-effective way to get access to books. You don't have to listen to it at 1 times speed. If you want to, you can listen to it at 2 times the speed or 3 times the speed. And you can get through a tremendous amount of audiobooks pretty quickly. However, as you're driving to work, it's very important to be safe and to remember to obey all laws and regulations. So as we're driving to work, even though we want to better ourselves and listening to audiobooks can be helpful, it's very important that we're safe and that we don't cause harm to ourselves or others during our commute. So here's a great way that I've found to avoid traffic and to shorten your commute. And it's called Waze. So I used to use Google Maps. I was a huge fan of Google Maps, but then my sister told me about Waze and my dad told me about Waze, and I heard so many great things about it from them, but I thought, hey, I use Google Maps. It's good enough. I'm going to just keep using Google Maps. But then one day, for some reason, I actually did use Waze, and it's amazing. I highly recommend that you give it a try, even if you already use Google Maps or Apple Maps or something else. So here's what Waze has to offer. They take into account the current traffic patterns and tolls and some other factors to find you the fastest route. So as you're driving to work, it's true that there might be one route that's typically the fastest. However, with Waze, they actually look at it whenever you say, I'm going to work now. When you open up the app, it actually looks to see what traffic looks like right now. So in the usual road to work, maybe there's a bad accident. So Waze will actually automatically tell you to go around the accident. You can set it up so that it will avoid toll roads for you. Or if you don't care about tolls and you just want to get to work the fastest, you can tell Waze to just go the fastest route and you'll be there before you know it. So I'm a huge fan of Waze, and this can be a great way to get to work pretty quickly. Now that you've watched this video, I encourage you to download our free report on the 5 factors that determine if you will succeed as a financial analyst. Simply go to aanalyst.com/5factors, or you can simply click on the link in the video description.